Okay, now using a keyword pick there, we have the pick-up sticks. Could you tell us something about that?
Well, the pick-up sticks, I guess you take them and you put them all together. One little pile in your hand. One little pile in your hand, like this. And then you drop them and start picking them up. And you can't move the next pickup stick. Otherwise, you lose your turn. It goes to the next guy. And then at the end, you see who has the most pickup sticks.
How you pick?
How you pick? Okay.
Very carefully.
Very carefully. So nothing moves. See, like I'll take this one, so nothing will move.
Yeah.
If something moves, then you lose your turn.
Okay.
Then she takes the next one.
Wow.
Did you have that game?
No.
No, not at all. I remember, but there were many, and there's more.
There's more in there, yeah.
You have so many of them.
But the one that we got was sort of in a cylinder with a top on it. Did you have it, Tom? Did you play it?
Long time ago.
Were you a champ?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, we have the
They're so cute, you know?
It is. It's very, very cute. And now we have some games over there. How about the Hi-Yo Silver?
Well, the Hi-Yo Silver game is from the Lone Ranger. We have the Lone Ranger in Toronto here. A lot of games came from popular radio that became the early TV shows. Lone Ranger in Toronto with Clayton Moore and
J.C. Thomas, wasn't it? J.C. Thomas, I think.
Not familiar.
Jason Overhill.
Oh.
And that was a very popular early TV show. And almost all of the popular shows back then, Howdy Doody, the Lone Ranger,
Captain Midnight.
Red Ryder, they all had some spin-off in toys for all the kids.
I guess they were out to make money no matter how they could do it. Okay, that is so interesting. Now, talking about the TV shows, you have some things from the TV shows.
From the radio shows. It's the Orphan Annie decoder and the decoders that the children send out for. Usually it would be in cereal boxes. You take a cereal box and there'd be something on there that you have to send in. And then they'd send you your decoder. And on the radio show, they'd give you so many letters or numbers and you'd have to decode what it says for the next show. It would keep you in suspense. So Jack Armstrong had a decoder, Orphan Annie. There are several of them that had different decoders.
Well, I had Captain Midnight. Of course, that's gone with the dust. But, I was a faithful listener to that, and that decoder was very important to me. Did any of you have any other decoders?
No.
No. Tom?
I'm trying to remember, but I remember several of them, Captain Midnight again, and you know, a lot of the popular programs.
Actually, in the movie Christmas Carol, the young man, he sent out for his decoder. And he couldn't wait to get it. He got it, and he ran from the mailbox into the bathroom. He couldn't wait to decode the new message, and all it was is to advertise the next day or to buy the product that they wanted.
Disappointment. With that, we can just take a look at one final thing, the Red Ryder hunting knife, which you certainly wouldn't be able to buy today, but in the Christmas story, they did have the Red Ryder rifle. Well, toys in general are very important for the process of learning. It stirs the imagination, creativity. It helps us understand the world around us. It teaches us cooperation with others. You form social bonds and all that. So it is something that is a part of our life, and we want to share it with others. The magic of toys is something that should be shared with our children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, sisters, brothers, and all. Adults also enjoy toys, but toys encourage the use of imagination. They also prepare us for life, especially when we look at little girls playing with their dolls, and sometimes big girls play with them also. watch them play, cuddle the dolls. And we have one, a replica of a very famous person. Anne?
That's little Shirley Temple. Everybody remembers her with her little golden locks. We have her doll. They came out with a couple of them, and they still are very popular for collectors. Dolls were one of the first toys that came out also.
I think that's something that's part and parcel of life. Everyone loves little babies and little toys, girls that grow up. But there's also another toy that you see sitting in front of you, the teddy bear. And that has a very interesting history also. It is named and called after Teddy Roosevelt. He was an avid hunter. And one day he was having a very, very bad hunting day, couldn't hit anything. So some of his cohorts went out and caught a small Louisiana black bear cub and placed it in a position and said, "Okay, Teddy, shoot." Well, he looked at the poor little thing and wasn't able to do it. A famous cartoonist took up on that and had a cartoon based on a political issue of the day. A Brooklyn toy keeper saw the cartoon and thought it would be of interest to people. He handcrafted a baby bear, a baby little bear, and placed it beside the cartoon. Well, it was such a hit, people were asking to buy it. So he wrote and received from President Teddy Roosevelt the permission to use the name Teddy Bear. And that's what we have today, that all children can cuddle and hold on to and call their own. But not only was it in toys, but we also had here a
Wind-up.
Teddy. Could you show us how it works?
Teddy. Jump around and ring his bell.
So Teddy's name goes down in mechanical toys as well as in huggable little bears. We also have some other toys around. If we look over to the end of our table, we can see Tinker Toys. Could you tell us a little bit about when did they come into being?
Tinker Toys came into popularity they were made in 1914 by the Tinker Toy construction sets by Charles Peugeot, and they were spokes, spools, rods, and reels. And the possibilities for construction play are endless with the Tinker Toys. They can make anything. And then in 1992, they came out with the plastic Tinker Toys.
Okay.
And they were all different. They could make everything up to and including Ferris wheels that went around automatic, when you push them. And they were just a fun game to play with.
Yeah, not fun for the parents. Because
No.
I remember my mother saying, pick up those Tinker Toys. They were all over because there was just as much fun in putting them up as taking them
down.
apart. Another building toy that we have are the Lincoln Logs. Could you tell us and show us what they are?
Yeah, the Lincoln Logs came about in 1910, I guess. It was because of the popularity of erector sets and Tinker Toys. They were developed by John Lloyd Wright, son of Frank Lloyd Wright, so they have kind of a famous background. And one interesting story, I had a 7-year-old and 6-year-old niece and nephew visit us recently and ask if we had any toys. Well, we don't have that many since my grandkids have moved away. But my wife brought out the Lincoln Logs, and they kept themselves busy building things with Lincoln Logs for a couple of days. So they had a lot of fun doing it.